Hi there and welcome. Some All Mind training. How are you feeling today? Have you stopped and checked? Have you been monitoring yourself throughout the day, noticing your reactions, noticing if you're getting wound up or too fast, for example, perhaps? Have you been noticing any mental fatigue? If you have, then maybe you need to slow down or stop, have a breath, settle yourself in between events. This is mind training. We're practicing being mindful all day, every day. Okay, have a deep sigh. Something else I was thinking of, I've been putting up little 15-minute yoga sessions, morning and evening. And I was wondering, I thought, gee, this would be a great practice if someone did this, to do a 15-minute, say, a morning session, and then do one of the breathing sessions, and then do one of the mind training sessions. That's an ideal yoga practice, a complete practice. So if you ever get the time and have the interest, that might be worth trying. Okay, sit up straight, have good posture. Close your eyes, become relaxed. Get a sense of your resting breath. A little bit in, a little bit out. Try to stabilize yourself in this awareness of being restful and meditative. Awareness of being mindful. Which will help you distinguish the times when you're not being mindful. Feel yourself in a space. So being present has three parts. First, awareness of the space you're in. Includes listening to the sounds that describe what is moving around you. Feeling the space. Even noticing the temperature of the air. Even the level of humidity of the air. And then, 2, awareness of the whole body that is in the space. And then 3, awareness of the breath in the body, in the space. All of that together at once. If you're thinking about it, you're not being it. If you're thinking about anything else, you're not present. So it's all about attention. We spread the awareness out broadly, not just the breath, not just the whole body, but the whole space. Feel it as a whole. In fact, become the space. Merge your awareness with the whole space, without thinking, just being. And then repeat this in your mind. I am, without beginning, middle, and end. I am, never bound. By nature, I am pure and perfect. This is my firm conviction. Have a sigh. Okay, open your eyes. That's a very good practice, that. That last little bit, I am, without beginning, middle and end, etc. That's from Avadhuta Gita, one of the most important yogic texts, written, I think, more than 1500 years ago. It's a book on non-duality, Advaita Vedanta. I'll be doing a session on non-duality soon. Okay, today we have one of the most beautiful meditation practices, a compassion practice, something that I've always loved, and you may like it too, or you may find it very challenging. And if you do, if you find yourself reacting against it strongly, then great, the mind training is working well. We'll be highlighting your egocentricity, your self-cherishing. You can see the direction we've been going in this series. We keep chipping away at this self-cherishing preoccupation, obsession that we spend most of our lives focusing upon. That is in the background of almost everything we do in our lives. Now, this practice today, Tonglen, a Tibetan Buddhist practice, giving and receiving. It's a practice that is really ideal if you know someone who is sick or dying. In fact, it's one of the most beautiful things you can do to share with someone if you're sitting alone with them in a room, perhaps if they're in a bed, sick or dying. We use a particular breathing pattern with a particular focus. The idea is to take all of the suffering from someone away from them and to take it, breathe it in to the center of our chest where our self-cherishing heart is, which of course that self-cherishing part of us doesn't want anyone else's suffering, it doesn't want its own suffering. And then you breathe out to this person that you're with or thinking about all of your health, all of your happiness, all of your good merit, good karma, all your positive qualities you give away to them, giving and receiving. Okay, so sit in a good posture. So what you do is imagine when you're breathing in, you want to breathe slowly, slow deep breathing all the way into full, all the way out to empty. You imagine breathing in a black smoke of all the sickness or unhappiness or suffering of the person that you're with or thinking of. You breathe in that black smoke, you're taking it out of their body, in through the nostrils and down to the center of your self-cherishing. And then you breathe out a pure white, and you are giving this pure white back to this person, and you're giving them all of your health, all of your happiness, all of your good wishes and goodwill, all of your own good karma and merit. You're giving it away completely to them for their benefit. And this creates a deep connection. So, who do we do it with? Well, today, I want you to think of someone in your life that you care about, someone that you like. Could be a friend or family member. And it will work really well if you pick someone who is struggling in their life at this time. Perhaps they're sick, perhaps they're unhappy, perhaps things are just not working for them, or they're having lots of problems, and therefore they are suffering. And they will be an ideal one because you care about them, and it should be no problem for you to give them your love. Okay, so hopefully you've got someone in mind. Close your eyes and start doing this very gentle breath practice. Slowly through the nose, breathing in, imagining a black smoke of all their sickness, disease, unhappiness, suffering, weakness, struggle, pain. Take it from them. Breathe in that black smoke all the way into full and take it into the center of your chest, your self-cherishing heart. And then breathing out with a white stream of pure love, healing, happiness, health and care, generosity to them. And just keep doing rounds of this in a comfortable way. Let's do this for 5 minutes, thinking of this person you have in mind and doing this exchange, this giving and receiving exchange. Last round. And when you're finished, have a sigh. Focus around your heart center. Do you feel warm? Is there a positive feeling from that practice? A feeling of connection with someone that you care about? A feeling of closeness? Or is there a defensive feeling? A negative feeling of dislike, resistance, fear? If you feel that negatively, notice that. Notice the self-cherishing. Just consider perhaps that you don't completely understand how this practice is meant to work. It's an incredibly positive practice. Okay, open your eyes. So, potentially that's a very powerful practice, very moving. If you ever get the chance to sit with someone who is dying, take the opportunity. It can be a very special memory for you. Now, when you practice this, and I practice a variation on this every morning and night, and I'm really glad that I do. If you practice this, practice it over a few days. And what you do is, pick someone first of all that you care about, that you really like. Someone close to you, and possibly someone who is suffering. But also, then move to picking people that you don't like. Particularly family members if they're irritating you at the moment or something like that. That's much more challenging. You can be thinking of people around the world who are sick. We'll always hear in the news of problems happening around the world. So you can pick people like that and have the idea of taking on their suffering, their negative karma, if you will, and giving them all of your good merit, your good karma. That's a practice that I find really valuable. It's a really healthy practice for my mind. And His Holiness says, if you do that practice over months and years, you'll find it an incredibly beneficial practice for you. If you want to learn more about it, just look online. Tonglen, one word, Tong, that's Tong, Len, L-E-N. Okay, hope you like that. It's something to explore. It's a practice that you can really expand. Thank you very much. Take care.